What up, truthers? 7:45, day 7. I've got a phone interview with Radio Derby very shortly, so I'm up for that.
BBC Radio Derby travel.
There's one lane still closed off on the northbound, which took place over the weekend at Donington Park, and it's busy for the A444 at Stanton.
Unique New York.
Road
Unique
West
New York.
Bridle Lane Junction. If you can update our information, call 0800 145
Ninja Warrior. Did you see the final on Saturday night? You have the last man standing, the best of all the competitors, and it was Derby free runner Tim Sheaf again. All do the split. Morning, Tim.
Good morning, man. And was happy that I managed to get last man standing, and it proves testament to my athletic potential and the vegan lifestyle that I live. It's part of it, man. I think for sure, showing people that we can live a more compassionate lifestyle, and no one wants to harm animals, but on a daily basis we do it sort of unconsciously, and I just want to bring awareness to people so that if they're going to eat animals, at least they're aware of it. For me, it's a really good mental challenge, because you've got all the TV, the cameras, the crowd, the British public watching at home once it's aired, and that creates a different awareness to your movement that you can't access through just training in the street. So it's a real unique challenge that I like to put myself through. I'm in Tenerife right now on a water fast. I'm currently on day 7. So yesterday I rated my hunger a 3 out of 10, or 4 maybe, but it was pretty low. Hunger, what we deem as hunger. That's the most interesting thing. Well, there's a lot of interesting things, but very interesting is that it doesn't get worse. It actually, you feel completely fine, like there's no aches or pains or anything going on here. Occasionally I've been feeling my heart rate, like my pulse in my stomach, and that's very interesting. I'm curious as to what that is. If that's where it's sending the blood flow, that's what needs the healing first. Today I've actually got a slight pain on the roof of my mouth, which is also interesting to note. I'm editing these vlogs, so they're quite quick to edit. I don't film too much each day, but it takes a bit of energy to I don't like staring at a laptop screen, and I've just been lying by the pool. It's still clouded over, but there's been spurts of sun. I've just been watching Lauren Lockman. He's got some really insightful knowledge, and he was talking about resting with your eyes closed, lying down as much as possible, and that seems to be in alignment with what Herbert Shelton says in the other book that I'm reading. Some people advocate walking 40 minutes every day. When I do walk, I feel a sort of tingling in my calves, which is quite nice. Like, it feels like it's clearing, because I've got inflamed calves and Achilles, really puffy. So I'm wanting that to clear out as one of the reasons I'm fasting. And so walking seems to do something for that, but some of the sources are saying stay rested. And just trust your body and be patient. And I'm sort of, in my soul, that makes the most sense.
That's not done. You jump around all the time. That's one of the things you do all the time.
Oh, you grown. Your little camera grown. Once it was a little baby camera, now it's gone to a big boy camera.
Yeah, look at the size here.
Yeah. It's like that small a minute ago, now it's that size.
So it's gone 12 o'clock. Katie has officially made 1 week, 7 days. How you feeling?
Good. I'm happy. I'm excited that I did it.
You never thought you'd do it, did you?
No.
At the start of last year, I never thought I'd do a month raw and ended up doing several months. At the start of this year, I never thought I'd do a week fasting, and you thought the same, yeah? You never had any idea in your head that you'd get through it. Even when we did you did a few days before, right? You didn't feel like a week was coming when it came. It's just a divine timing. This won't be possible without these guys, without Katie actually. And that was what in the Spirit Science video, one of the things they said was do it with people. It really helps. And
That's a brilliant video as well, because it talks about how you reset yourself and reset your taste buds. You appreciate water, you appreciate fruit more.
Awesome. When do you think you're going to break the fast? So it's been 7 days, but you've not broke it yet. What's your plan? You thought?
It'll either be today or tomorrow.
This is my feet. Toenails and eczema skin. It's not really looking, well, it's like, it's not itching at all, and it's gone purple with just some dead skin. But I think it needs more time to heal. For sure needs more time. In Lauren Lockman's videos it says 21 days for Candida, so if that is Candida, then they need more time. Nice. We're making a lot of content, a lot of vlog content on my channel, I Feel Truth. On the FX channel as well, you see my adventures in Switzerland, that's just come out lately. And I'm vlogging for you guys. Yo guys, what's going on? I'm just filming a house tour of this place. We got Bob behind the camera. Big up. Thank you for checking out my vlogs. Day 7, man. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. So we finished the house tour with Bob. That video is gonna go on the Ethics YouTube channel. That should be pretty cool. He's gonna edit that, MTV Crib style. And I'm just sitting here uploading episode 5 and I'm editing episode 6. You are 2 days behind the time that I'm filming this. Which gives me a nice buffer. If the sun comes out though, I'm doing some naked sunbathing. What are you punching my buns for? To the beach. Why? Pretty tired, but you know, gotta get in that mother. It's cold, stop it.
There's a couple of people with their rods out over there.
It's not actually that cold really, is it?
Oh, look at those pull-ups.
It's like Steve-O with it.
He's training for Ninja Warrior this week.
It is currently 9:20 on Monday. 7 days ago, in 40 minutes at 10 o'clock, was the last time I finished eating. My aim was to do a 7-day water fast. My plan was, I was coming to Tenerife for 7 days with Bob, Kate and Jojo, but I didn't want to fast for the whole 7 days I was here. I wanted to enjoy the last 2 days of Tenerife, so I planned to start the fast 2 days early in England, while it was in territory that I'd experienced before. 48 hours of fasting, I know what that feels like, and I knew I could get away with travelling, even though it may be against people's best ideologies for how to fast, and people said, oh, you should be resting. You know, you still got to make do with life. It's better to do it than not do it. So my plan was to fast for the first 2 days, come out here, have 5 more days here, and that would be 7 days of fasting, and then have 2 days left in Tenerife to enjoy it while I refeed and can go explore. So that was the plan. I've learned a lot of things. I think I've been gifted or worked on or earned some sort of capacity to gauge the profoundness in some spirituality, and some simplistic stuff, some simple practices. And one of the things I've come to understand, or what feels like, and it's somewhat what I've gathered from text, but also my own feeling of it, is that when you're fasting, and after the first few days where all the food that's in your stomach that your body's used to going to for fuel, it then starts to use other fuel sources. And first and foremost, it uses all the cells in your body that are not conducive to your full organic makeup. So it burns up all the toxic cells, it uses the toxic cells as fuel from in the joints. I'm feeling a lot more flexible. From fat cells, from cancerous cells and all this stuff. It burns these cells, and as it's burning these cells as fuel for you to exist and live, you feel drained or weaker. Jojo put it perfectly earlier. How did he say? I can't remember what he said. He used the perfect word I've been thinking of all week, and I couldn't think of it, and he came up with it, and now I've forgotten it. But it was like faded, basically, because your body's using this less than efficient fuel source to exist, but it's all positive, and that's what it really, like in my spirit, it really feels like this tiredness, this fatigue that I'm existing with right now, that makes it hard for me to give a natural smile and be joyous on camera. My spirit is soaring. I know it's all positive, and it's all burning through the old information, data, rubbish stored within my body, that it was stored to protect me from all the mindless food of consuming and all the mindless training. And until I really stopped consuming for beyond 2 days, a day and a half, 2 days, it couldn't access that and start to get rid of that junk. Possibly the few months of Raw I did last year, I got to a similar place in terms of looks, but it couldn't get to the same depths because it was still digesting. And so this has been a really powerful experience, and I'm really grateful for it. There's many other things I've taken from it. I've wrote a lot of notes down, and I'm going to do a video on my other channel about all, and like sort of go through it and sum it up. But just for you guys here, I like to get it out while it's fresh and we see what comes out. So thank you guys for following this journey. In 35 minutes, I get to break the fast. Oh, did it just go 10? 10 o'clock. You know what that means. 7 days. The commitment I made to myself, the discipline. Psych. I'm going to carry on. I've come this far. My body is in deep healing. I'm not going to end it now. Someone asked me earlier, how do I feel? I said, body low, spirit high. And that is how I feel. To all the research, everything I've looked into, I'm confident in myself to carry on. I'm going to go weigh myself, check my heart rate, sip a little more water, and get some more rest. See you all tomorrow.